guys, we're back with another YouTube video, and today's video is actually going to be a reaction video from my YouTube channel. Not my YouTube channel, because I'm from my Twitch channel. That is what I meant to say. From my Twitch channel, it's us reacting to the Resident Evil 4 remake trailer that was announced. And yes, I know this video's late. When I reacted to this video, it wasn't late. So I'm very excited to see it and to have you guys see it with me and all that stuff. But as of right now, the plan is to do a series of it on YouTube and on Twitch. So hopefully I don't fuck it up like I did with Twilight Princess and lose like half, like the end part of the footage and all that stuff. So without further ado, these guys, we're just going to hop into the video. Again, we're still partnered and sponsored by Dubby. If you guys have not yet, the links and stuff like that is still going to be in the description down below. And if you use promo code Cornelius 2017, you guys get 10% off. But yeah, so without further ado, these Editor Corn, play my stuff. Have you guys ever been looking for an energy drink that doesn't cause jitters, crashes during the day? If you guys have been, this is where you guys gotta go. W is a energy drink where it is honestly one of my favorite energy drinks I have ever tried. I mean, it has vitamins, no sugars, 0 calories, no artificial colorings, and I mean, you'll see this everywhere. And they are sponsoring us today and on this video. I mean, they have a lot of stuff, and if you just want to not have to buy the full tub of stuff and wants to start off with their starter packs plus shaker cup, then you can do that for $14.99. Also, I just want to say, if you use promo code Cornelius 2017 at checkout, you get 10% off. I mean, it's not just, they don't just sell shaker cups and other energy drink tubs. They have stickers, they have hoodies, t-shirts, hats, beanies, all this other stuff that is actually really dope. They even have stuff for your fucking gaming controller. So, guys, if you guys head over to this area, please make sure if you guys just want to do the starter pack, go ahead, just do the starter pack. It's not like it's not going to, like, doing a starter pack with the shaker and 3 packets, it's perfectly fine. I mean, like, that's what you just have to do. And so yes, Dubby, thank you for sponsoring this video today, and I'm very excited to be partnered and sponsored with them. And I'm super excited. So remember, if you guys want to, go ahead, get your starter pack, and when you guys head to the checkout, make sure you put in code Cornelius 2017, so that way you can get 10% off of your orders, and that's going to be down in the description down below, the website and the promo code. So yeah, guys. So anyways, back to the video. At work, I was at work when State of Play, for PlayStation's portion of State of Play came out. Right? I was at work. So I was like, let me just watch it. I don't think anything exciting is going to happen. And then they did it. They announced Resident Evil 4 remake. I told you. How Capcom been releasing their games. As of recently, it's been a remake, and then a new game to their title. Now, they said Resident Evil 9, it doesn't look like it's going to be out until 2024. If that's the case, and if that's true, then they are sticking to their release schedule. As of Resident Evil 4 Remake is being released March 24th, 2023. Oh my god, when I saw this trailer, I had to hold it in. When I saw this trailer, Chad, I had to hold it in. Or we're just gonna get into it. We're just gonna get into it. All right, we're getting into it right now. We're getting into it right now. We're oh, okay. Are you guys ready for Resident Evil 4 Remake? They're like, all right, play. Oh my god, get out of here. They're like, all right, our portion is up. PlayStation, Capcom, you're first. Capcom's like, bet. Everyone hold my beer. Release date. Right off the bat. Oh, and then hear this. I heard this, and I'm like, no. It can't be. It cannot be. Then you see the art, and you're like, oh, the music. I'm gonna try not saying anything, but let's just listen to the music, okay? Let's just listen to the music, okay? Starts off good. Oh. Oh my god. You see the R. Transforms. And then it pops in Resident Evil 4. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. When I was at work, I had to hold this excitement in. I had to hold it in. Oh my god. Now I can fully release it.
Thunder Wonder Roost.
Okay, I know we've already been pausing it, but we're gonna go through all of it, and then after that we're gonna go frame by frame and then look at it, okay? Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Boom.
I've located Baby Eagle.
Yeah. Dude, Ashley looks fire. Ashley looks straight fire, bro. Like, Ashley looks real good in this.
Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Oh, Luis. The first villager. Oh my god. And then the cultist. The Los Illuminados.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Awesome and Sadler. Oh man.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Resident Evil 4, March 24th, 2023. Okay. All right, we're going frame by frame now. Okay. So, really, the first thing that I really want to talk about is this part. We get to see, if we get to be able to see Leon and the president conversate, or have a conversation about, like, all right, you get to go in and save my daughter, brother. Like, full faith. I have full faith in you that you can rescue my daughter, cowboy partner. You know, because okay. Also, the thing is, if it's true, Nick, who played Leon in Resident Evil 2 Remake and Leon in the animated Netflix series, we will have a 3-time running Leon voice actor. We will officially have a Leon. I think that's I mean, he has posted on his Twitter and everything about it. I think this I hope it is true. If this is actually true. Okay. So apparently I wasn't really I never really played or watched people play the Resident Evil 3.5 demo, which was the original concept of Resident Evil 4. But apparently this outfit that Ashley has on now is Ashley's suit. I mean, her what she wore in the 3.5. The jacket, underneath the jacket is her actual knitted sweater that we see now. Leggings, the skirt, and the boots. So if Ashley's fire. Ashley looks fire in here. I know Ashley's fucking annoying in Resident Evil 4, but Ashley looks fire. I will forget everything about it, about what she's like in Resident Evil 4, and I have a prediction. I will say my predictions actually once when we finish going frame by frame. I've been stewing on thoughts in this for this entire thing, over and over and over again. So, but I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. I want to go more into it. I think that's pretty cool. And then we get this shot, and then we get this one right here, which basically kind of in the shot before where Ashley is running by herself, kind of gives us an explanation and a feeling on how the remake might work. And apparently this might go back to the original roots of survival horror. I know. Before you guys start typing away in the comment section, because this is also going on YouTube, we heard this from Capcom before. And I mean, Resident Evil 7 was, it went back to its normal roots. I mean, there was some pretty good jump scares, but, it was in first person. If we can get a third person Resident Evil horror game again, Resident Evil 2 was one. Resident Evil 3, But if we can actually get a third person Resident Evil 4 game that can set us up for the other remakes. I have said this before in past when we were talking about what Capcom should remake and why. If you guys remember, the Resident Evil remakes have been going more in depth with the story in the games. They have been going more in depth with the story in the games, and they also have been going more. They also have been going more in depth on how on the transitions and and how zombies are working and everything like that. And the mutation and the follow up and how the evolution of the virus is actually working. So they're basically with the remakes, they're remaking the story. No pun intended. But they're remaking the story. So I think when they said that they're going back to the roots of survival horror, I think it's true. We're going to see a lot more realistic people, as in like the Ganados and the Los Illuminados and everything like that. Also, if we get the Regenerators, we're going to see those as a more realistic remade version of them. And this kind of goes into my prediction, but I said this before, and I think this is where Capcom is actually going to start making their games better, as in the Resident Evil style, because after 4, I feel like they're going to start remaking 5. And hopefully they're going to remake 6. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think after a remake of 4, they're going to stop. They did 1 remake way back then. They did 2. And they did 3. And I know people are like, but Core and Resident Evil 5 and 6 don't really need a remake because they're a newer game and all this stuff, and they technically in the gaming world, you know, they came out already. Resident Evil 4 came out in the same timeline, same history of the Resident Evil 5 and 6 games. I mean, making 4. Why are they going to stop at 4 when they're already telling a story? And if you really think about it, 4, if they remake 4, whatever they do with this story, they're obviously so continuing off of the story lines that have been going with Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes. We're getting more in-depth versions of what's going on. So I don't know. I'm still saying that they're going to remake 5 and 6. Yes, there are other games that they could remake, and there are other games fans want to see remade. But if Capcom's telling a story and they already have a timeline of what's going to happen, I'm not sure if Capcom. I don't see Capcom remaking Code Veronica or Deadshot or not Deadshot. Dead Aim or any of the other Resident Evil games, off branch of the off stream games. So I really feel like, yes, even though we haven't got a remake of them, they're not a part of the main story. They're branches off of the main story, telling us what Claire has been doing or telling us what's been going on in other parts of the world, right? If you're a game developer, right, you are looking at what, or for example, a game company. You're not going to if you're remaking a series, you're not gonna just remake. You're gonna remake like the main timeline of it. You know, that's how I feel. And if I could be completely wrong, I could be 110% wrong. But seeing on how they've been going with the remakes recently, we got 2, we got 3. Now we're getting 4. It's not that hard to believe that we're not going to see a 5 remake or a 6 remake. I'm hoping that they do a 6 remake because 6 sucks. No one talks about, well, no one reluctantly talks about 6. No one like people when you bring up RE6, they're like, RE6, what's that? Who that? That not me. I don't. What's that? All I know, the game series go by Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. They don't include 6 in it. So, if Capcom's continuing off what they're doing, I highly suggest, and I think that they're just going to continue, and they're going to continue writing the story to match up to what the story's being told now in Resident Evil 7, 8, and soon to be 9. So I think that's what Capcom is planning on doing, which is not a bad idea, to be honest with you, because there are a lot of holes between Resident Evil 6 to Resident Evil 7. And yes, I know, Resident Evil 7 is a whole new cast of characters. You got Ethan, you got Jack, you got Mia. You got Mia. And then you get to Resident Evil 8. Chris shows up at the end of 7. With a whole new storyline in the DLC showing that Neo Umbrella, the people who helped Simmons attack in 6, is reborn and renewed and working with the BSAA. And now Chris is no longer with the BSAA after 7. Like, there's holes everywhere. So if Capcom is doing what I think they're doing, is A, they're filling the holes, and B, they're making the story feel more whole and completed. That's just that's just my theory. I'm not going to say a game theory. Sorry, I said it. I had to. Okay. So, again, we get Ashley, and we get more of a closer look at her. We'll get more of a closer look at what she's wearing, and, you know, she also even has a actual scarf, what it looks like. So, I think I'm excited for it. And so, this picture, this right here, if you guys realize, this is the first cabin that you go to at the beginning of Resident Evil 4. This doesn't look like Leon's actual, like, jacket. This looks like the Leon jacket in the 3.5 demo. If they're bringing this concept art back, I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited for it. And then we get a look at the village, because we get to look at the village. This area over here is where we come from the I guess the foresty area, coming into the main village. This is the tower where you get the shotgun shells, and if you're up there for too long, they start throwing Molotov cocktails up there. And then this is where the policeman is hanging up and burning in the middle of the town, which is actually pretty cool that they show us that. And this might be the entrance to where you go down and head towards the church. Oh, okay.
Guess you, me.
So in this shot here, this is Leon, obviously, because you can kind of see his face in between the flames. Excuse me. And here, right here, you see a foot This is where the policeman is at. So this is the fire inside the main area.
Picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Weak. Luis Serra, my man, is. I love that jacket. I love that jacket. And it looks like, we'll see as we're continuing, he pops up and he has the red 9 in his hand. So, we possibly could get a red 9 in the game. So, Luis looks fantastic and amazing in this. I freaking love it. I love it. The first villager. I think this might be the church where Ashley's at. Well, was at in the beginning. Because, oh, come on. Yeah, this looks like it might be the church where Ashley is being held at in the game. The cultists. The Los Illuminados. They look... Oh, man. I can't wait, bro. This looks amazing. This looks fantastically amazing. Oh! We can't forget our girl, Ada. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. There we are. Ada. Ada Wong. Look at her. Now, this kind of looks like her fit from Resident Evil 6. Ain't gonna lie. This looks like her fit from Resident Evil 6. It could be her fit from Resident Evil 6, but also, I mean, there's a lot of people saying it might be a dress. Like a sweater dress, I guess. I don't get, and if she has like something underneath there, but I think that's a belt. I think I'm seeing like a belt right there. But I mean, Ada looks fire from what we see here. Ada. Oh, and damn it. We get Leon passed out on the boat after the after the giant fish fight, and that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty cool. This is where this is like probably after he cut the rope off of his off of his leg. Oh. Hold on. And then we got... Oh, give me the big cheese. Then we got our boy, Big Cheese. My boy, Big Cheese. Look at him. Look at him. Look how menacingly he's standing there. SpongeBob. Wee-woo. Just look at him. He's just standing there. And it looks like he has a hat. Oh, man. This... And then... Okay, Ashley. I didn't really want to look at you like that. But, hey. Okay, Ashley. Again. I'm trying to see Leon here, Ashley. Son of a... There it is. Okay. So, this here. Already we know that, hopefully we know that there's a fish fight. That we're going to fight the giant fish in the lake. Which means that they're already going to have good chunks of the game in there. If you guys remember, there's a lot of stuff that was taken out for Resident Evil 3. People did not like that. I mean, people did not like the stuff that was taken out of Resident Evil 3 Remake. But 4 looks like we're gonna have stuff playing, and it's gonna look so sick. And this is where Leon start realizing, like, holy shit, like, what's going on with me? And then he passes out. We got another clean look at Ashley.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Now, I want to get a picture of Osman Slidla. I mean, we get eyes. He does his famous pose that he does to be like, "Ha, got you." And then, if you guys remember, at the end of the game, final boss fight against Sadler does that, and Leon's like, "You're gonna need a new trick," dude. Like, I'm so fucking excited about this game. God damn it, bro.
Now.
I hate you. I legitimately hate you right now, YouTube.
It begins now.
Oh my. Okay. There we go. I mean, look at this. His staff already looks gross. His staff already looks awful. Oh man, I just. Hold on. If you guys notice how Resident Evil 4 looks right now, the veins going throughout the title screen, going up and out going through the title screen. It's iconic to the damn game because it's amazing. Remember, when Leon first figured out that he's infected, he saw his vein doing all the nasty, grotesque things. Oh my god, this is just so amazing. Now, this is where we're going to take a second to talk about.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain.
Y'all should know what he is talking about. The fact that, Resident Evil 4 is 4 years later? 8 years? 4? 8 years? 4 years later. I think it's 4 years later. I have to remember. But, and this is the big thing about Resident Evil 4. Leon is reminiscing about what happened in Raccoon City. Leon as a character reminisce about what happened at Raccoon City and the stuff that he couldn't do to A, prevent it, and B, couldn't do to protect people that he lost in Raccoon City. He lost Marvin. Like, he lost his Lieutenant Marvin. He still thinks Ada's dead. He doesn't know that Ada's alive. Plus everything that happened before Resident Evil 4. Operation Havar, I think that's the name of it, was with Krauser. Krauser supposedly died in a car crash after that mission. It's like everyone that Leon's around dies, basically, is what they're trying to get at. And like we see this throughout, definitely throughout the remake, Resident Evil 2 remake. Leon is a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed rookie looking at the world through a new lens. And then we skip to Infinite Darkness, the Resident Evil series, and we see Leon looking at the world like knowing what happened, because Infinite Darkness happens before Resident Evil 4. I mean, after Resident Evil 4, but before Resident Evil 6. So Infinite Darkness is in between 4 and 6. And we see how Leon is in that. So we get what remake Leon is like in the middle now. We get to bridge that gap now. And I'm so excited.
Even for a second.
And this picture of Ashley, fucking dope. Ashley looks fire. I'm just gonna keep saying, Ashley looks fire.
This time, it can be different. It has to.
Leon wants it to be different than Raccoon City, and he wants it to be different. We're gonna see a big character development with Leon in this game. I am sure of it. I am predicting that we're gonna see a big character development with Leon. We're gonna see him most likely get closer to Lewis. We're gonna see him get close to Ashley, and we're gonna see him be more upset than he was when Ashley gets kidnapped. We're gonna see, because throughout the regular Resident Evil 4, I guess we can say original Resident Evil 4, we see Leon kind of get frustrated, but not to the point of, it's like of frustration and anger. We get to see a whole new light with Leon in this, and I can't wait to see it. Now, my predictions for Resident Evil 4 Remake. My predictions are that we're gonna have multiple. That we're probably gonna have multiple Ashley scenes. Us playing as Ashley. We're most likely gonna have multiple of that. We're probably gonna have. Showing what it showed there and going off of what that looks like, it looks like we're going to have multiple times where we're going to be playing as Ashley. Ashley's running around in the village by herself. Did she escape from Sadler? Is Sadler's going to is the Ganados going to capture her again? How is this going to work out? And how are they going to tell it? And I think how they're going to tell it and show us is we're going to get multiple sections of Ashley, and we're going to be playing as Ashley more than we played her in Resident Evil 1. I mean, not Resident Evil 1. In the original Resident Evil 4. Because we only played Ashley once. I believe we only played Ashley once in Resident Evil 4. So I really think that we're going to see a new thing. We're going to see. First things that we're going to see is a big character development for Leon. We're going to see him. We're going to see him and how he acts. another thing that just came to my mind, and it's gonna. I hope they do it, and I hope they do it right. We're gonna see a big character development with Leon. We're gonna see Leon be hesitant, but also get attached to Luis. Lewis. Ashley. My voice cracked. Ashley. We're also going to see how Leon reacts to Ada. We're going to see how Leon reacts to Ada. A, being alive, and B, if he knows by now who she's working for and with, we're going to see that. We're going to see how he reacts. We're going to see the anger. I hope we see the anger. I hope we see the frustration that Leon has. Because if you guys remember the last time Leon ran into Ada, it was before she quote unquote died in Resident Evil 2. We're gonna see. They were at gunpoint with each other as Ness was falling apart. They were at gunpoint with each other. And oh man, that just popped in my head. I cannot. Oh man, I cannot wait for this game. We're also going to see how Leon reacts to Ashley getting captured. I'm pretty sure they're gonna keep the multiple times that Ashley gets captured. I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna see that. We're also going to see. I'm predicting that we're also gonna have multiple times where we play as Ashley, where we play as Ashley, running around the village and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that multiple times. It looks like, we're gonna have. We're not sure because we didn't see everything, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have at least all the way up until the castle, which means we might get to see Salazar. Which is, I can't wait for that too. We're gonna see Salazar. Ooh. So, but the thing that I'm not sure about if we're gonna see the regenerators on the island, and and doing all the mine stuff. But we also get to see how he reacts if it happens to Krauser being alive. And if they're going to keep it the same storyline, how we saw a little bit how Leon reacted to hearing that Krauser kidnapped Ashley. So we're gonna see that too. We're gonna see that too, and I'm excited for that too. What else do I think that we're gonna see? We're just gonna. I'm really excited to see and have how Leon is. And knowing how Leon is in Resident Evil 2, and knowing how he is in Infinite Darkness, the remake Leon, I'm calling this the remake Leon, because this is the third time we're gonna have the same voice actor and same model and the same feelings that Leon has, and it's just the first time that Leon's gonna be at least somewhat consistent. So, knowing what we know about those two times that we've seen remake Leon, I'm just really excited to see what we're going to see with him in RE4. I'm just super excited. Yeah, I think that's I think what I can think about. I think that's all that I've been thinking about throughout this entire day ever since this trailer came out. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so ready for this. I just hope Capcom does a good job with it. I just hope, and I'm sure that they can. I'm sure that they'll be able to do a thing that I'm sure that they can do. That they can do awesome things with it. I'm positive that they can do awesome things with it. So I'm really excited for it, chat. I'm really excited for it. So yeah, that's what I got on that. For the YouTube side, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, wonderful people. Tell me what you guys are predicting down in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, wonderful people, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay classy, y'all.